Hi, this is Jeff Cohn with SI Restoration. How are you? We're an emergency water damage cleanup company, and as you can tell by the title, this is preparing for um, the Hurricane Isaias. Now, I can't remember the last time. I've been in business for 31 years. I can't think of the last time we had a hurricane hit direct. I think it was a couple of years ago. So we've been pretty lucky. I know you're thinking, gee, I'd love this stuff. But to be honest with you, if a hurricane hits, there's so many people phone calls that it's almost very difficult to get to everybody. So my first suggestion is that I'd be glad to have you call SI Restoration and contact us. Hopefully, you can get in time to get us as we have crews available. You'll notice that you have some of your restoration companies who go, we guarantee, if you have a damage, we'll guarantee that you'll be right there, and you're part of our top 10 program or something like that. That's wonderful until you have a hurricane, and 100 people call. There's no physical way to do that. So the other thing you want to avoid is restoration companies who go, "Don't worry, we got it," and then you find out later they keep pushing you off and pushing you off and pushing you off. So the general rule at SI Restoration is this: if we can't guarantee you 2 hours to get out there, which is normal, we're probably going to tell you 4, 6 hours, 8 hours next day. Sometimes a couple days. I'd rather be able to tell you honestly than to sit here and say to tell you a promise that nobody can back up. So that's number one. Number two is you want to make sure that if you have a basement and it's finished or it has stuff in it, you really want to go downstairs to your basement. This is for homeowners, and basically, and if you're a property management company, this goes the same way. Telling your clients, I would email them and say, "Listen, go into your basement, check to see what's there, and assume that you're going to have a big flood." Okay, even the best buildings cannot, and best homes built cannot stand so much rain. It's not they're not designed for that. So basically, you want to basically say you want to get everything up on the thing. Like go to Home Depot, get whatever plastic crates. I think they sell actual plastic crates like in the old days with milk. Uh, Whatever it is, trash cans. I mean, buy plastic trash cans and turn them over and get that stuff up on top. The other thing is if they have items that are sensitive to humidity, and if you're not sure, then assume that it is. And basically, you want to take them upstairs. So you want to take things upstairs, make sure they prepare them so they just don't throw them somewhere in the living room, that they prepare to figure out, okay, if I take it up and then everything's done, or if nothing happens, I can put it downstairs. So that's a big thing. If you're a facility maintenance company, or you're just having to readings, and you're a store owner or a business that has on the first floor, there's a good chance that Isaias is going to be knocking on your door. So what happens is you want to make sure you're prepared for the situation. So you gotta have to say to yourself, "Gee, if I were to have a flood, what would get wet?" Okay, besides the carpet. Okay, if it's glued down, I mean, there's not much you can do at that moment before it happens. But there may be furniture items. Okay, you have to think about it. Now, I will tell you that in most cases, maybe an inch or two in the basement. Okay, I've been around for 31 years in this business. I can tell you I've seen feet of water that come in, and it may depend upon you may get lucky and not get anything, or you may get an inch, or you may get 5 feet. So you do the best you can. You can't go, "Gee, I wish I knew." So the idea is for property management is to have that responsibility of emailing your clients and saying, "Look, go down there. I can't tell you what to do. I don't know what's in your basement. And if you have retail stores or restaurants, I can't tell you, but at least pretend like it's going to happen, and hope for the best, and prepare for the worst and hope for the best." As in preventing the water from coming in. Water is pretty sneaky, and I've had people say to me, "Well, it never happened in the last 30 years." Well, grounds move and structures change as things in age. So, you may be lucky for 30 years, and all of a sudden that water comes just at the right time, at the right speed, at the right avenue, and boom, you've got a flood in your place. So, sandbags are fine. I don't know anything else that you can do. And as much as you do, there's always that you can't be surprised that water comes in. So that's basically what I would do. If you want to get really prepared, I would go ahead and buy water extractors and the fans as much as you can get. But again, Murphy's Law is when you do that, you're not the one that got affected. Anyway, my name is Jeff Cohn, and I'm with SI Restoration. We've been doing this stuff for 31 years. We live and breathe this stuff, and we're capable of handling any situation. But like I said to you before in the beginning of this video, you may want to contact a couple restoration companies and put them on a list and let them know that you're around, because it may be that, because again, you can, I've had restoration companies who have promised, oh yeah, if you're in our program, we'll get to you, if you're because you're our top 100 clients or some, whatever. And I'm sure it's true just most of the time, but during a hurricane, when it really matters, I can't tell you how many property managers will go, oh my God, why did I sign up for that? So better to be honest and straightforward than to, give a tail. So anyway, Jeff Cohn from SI Restoration. My company number is 1-800-356-0484. My cell number is 410-458-5371. I appreciate it. Thank you very much, and hopefully you don't get affected.